Challenge ko talaga is getting serious as an Asian. I went to Paris and it was a competition fashion show and I won. And they were just like really mean to me and said, "Why did you win? Did you pay that?" And I was like, "No, I didn't pay anybody."
Maraming kwento ng pagtatagumpay ang ating mga kababayan sa abroad. Kilalanin at alamin natin ang kwento ni Aya Faraoni mula sa New York, USA. Gaano na ba siya katagal sa Amerika?
10 years na din. I moved here with my husband na taga dito. And then, andito na. Pero pabalik-balik ako ng Pilipinas once a year for my son's foundation na nagtutulong ng mga bata dyan.
Fashion designer si Aya. Paano niya nagamit ang talentong ito?
I didn't really start as a fashion designer kasi nung pumunta ako dito sa Amerika, I worked for a bank, Wells Fargo Bank. I was in a banking industry. Tapos, lumaki kasi ako na dala-dala ako ng papa ko always nang mag-travel sila to sell clothes sa medyo bukid-bukid na doon sa lugar namin sa Davao del Norte. So I always have that love for fashion, you know. And then so pagdating ko dito, I was thinking na hindi ako masyadong masaya na working in the bank office all the time and my children is at home. So I was thinking of doing something na magagamit ko yung love ko for fashion and at the same time may time ako sa mga bata ko. You know, when I'm my own boss, then I can manage my time to be with my children while working. So yun, nag-start ako ng Aya's Threads and then gusto kong makatulong din sa kapwa natin Pilipino. So I wanted to bring a Philippine-made product in fashion dito sa US in the global market. So yun na, doon na nag-start yung Aya's Threads.
Bakit meron kang ganung love sa fashion? Sabi mo, bata ka pa, gusto mo na talaga yung mga damit.
I just have that, you know, satisfying feeling. Kasi pumupunta kami minsan doon sa tribe ng mga Aitas, di ba? And then pag nag-show ako ng mga damit sa kanila tapos binabrag nila sa mga kasama nila, look how good I am pag sinastyle ko sila. And then I had that satisfying feeling na, oh my gosh, I made someone happy and look good today. And it's just a very beautiful, joyful feeling.
So, paano ka nagsimula sa Amerika?
Yeah, I started also like my dad by testing the products, you know, yung sa bag. Nagtitest ako, selling it under the tent also. Kasi start from small ako. I didn't have any investors back then. So, I only started by myself. So, nagsisell ako under the tent. And then, luckily enough, you know, sa products naman ng Pilipino na maganda naman yung pagkagawa, yung mga tao dito is very interested sa products natin. And then I was only a one-woman business to start. So I did everything, marketing, branding, sales, everything. And then yung isang may-ari ng boutique across the street ng pinalagyan ko ng tent is sabi niya, I have a future for it. So, he will carry it in her store, sa boutique niya. So, doon ako nag-start ng approaching na ng retail businesses to carry my brand. Yun yung 90% ng business ko is B2B, business to business. Yung retail is 10% lang ng business.
Paano naman nag-promote ng kanyang negosyo si Aya sa Amerika?
We're always transparent. Transparency is key. At saka may niche kasi yung company na Aya's Threads sustainability, taking care of the planet and the ocean. We always promote sustainability kasi nga love our Mother Earth to lead a revolutionary change for our fashion in the fashion industry na lahat tayo to lead it to be sustainable at saka at the same time helping the artisans na gumagawa ng products. I'm always being transparent kung sino ang gumagawa ng products namin from Philippines, from Filipino artisans, and it's hand-woven, handmade. So we always tell our clients, our customers for that. to make sure that it's biodegradable. The materials na ginagamit namin is biodegradable. Hindi siya nakakasira ng environment. At saka making sure na ang dye na ginagamit ng makers namin is eco-friendly. Galing siya sa sa mga roots, sa leaves, local stuff from our makers. Yun. At saka handmade siya, hindi siya mass-produced, hindi katulad ng nagpapasakit ng fashion industry natin ngayon is yung mga sweatshops, mga pangit yung nila ng mga manggagawa nila.
Ano kaya ang matinding idinulot ng pandemic kay Aya?
Everybody was affected with the pandemic. As we all know, kasi nga everything changed, parang new normal na tayo. Yung mga manggagawa, yung mga artisans natin is naapektuhan din sila kasi wala masyadong orders. A lot of our boutiques closed then during the pandemic kasi nga walang in-person retail na. So what I did is I moved it into online retail. Yun nga launch kami ng billboard campaign which went very well kasi yung ginamit din namin na face ng billboard is Filipino icon, Heart Evangelista, and it was on Times Square. So maraming hits, maraming views, and then we thrived.
So pumasok ka dun sa non-traditional. Pero bago pa ang pandemic, hindi ba? Halos nag-shift na rin ang marketing sa online?
It did, yeah. So a lot of fashion shows even were some are online and some are in space. So we also launched an online fashion show in June together with Remodista Company. We called it Purpose Focused Fashion Show na all sustainable and purpose focused fashion brand is nag-show sila ng including IS Threads ng mga brands there, and then people can just buy it off the online runway to the app. So yun din yung one of the example na ginawa namin during the pandemic.
Aya, itong mga produktong itong concept ninyo, hindi ito click lang sa Pilipino, kundi maging sa iba't ibang mga lahi. Dahil lalo pa, nandiyan ka sa New York.
Yes, it's so funny, Miss Susan, kasi at first talaga, this is one of the reasons na Filipinos, we have to trust our Filipinos also, because at first, akala ko yung market ko lang is Americans. Kasi, oh my gosh, I don't know if Filipinos will even, notice this because it's made in the Philippines. They see it all the time in the Philippines. So my focus was Americans or, from other countries. But then when we launched that online campaign, most of our kapwa Filipino dito sa US, they bought the bags. And I'm so happy. And I was telling to myself, I can really rely on our Filipinos, when it comes to our Filipino-made products.
Ano-ano ba mga produkto ang nagugustuhan ng mga customers ni Aya?
Kasi yung products ko is bags lang and clothing, nagawa din sa Tinalak Fabrics yung clothing. In-incorporate ko yun with post-consumer textiles na bali eco-friendly pa din and sustainable. Yung mga gusto talaga ng fellow Filipinos dito sa US is yung mga bags, especially yung Capri and Panda Minaudier. And it's important to stay in the behind that purpose and value why I started the business. Eco-friendly, sustainability, helping the communities that I work with. Now people can see what the fashion industry is the fashion industry is affecting our environment, our Mother Earth. Meron tayong climate change na, and they can see that in the charts na yung mga fast fashion is affecting a lot, lalo na yung maraming carbon footprints. So yun.
Pero lahat naman dumadaan sa napakaraming mga challenges o hamon sa buhay. Kumusta naman kaya si Aya?
Especially nung first time ko, challenge ko talaga is yung getting serious as an Asian. Yun yung first ko. Kasi one example is I went to Paris for a fashion show, and it was a competition fashion show, and I won. I won as best.
Congratulations!
Thank you. That was one of the first years when I started, and one fashion designer also that was on the competition we went to a photo shoot after, and they were just like really mean to me and said, "Why did you win? Did you pay that?" And I was like, "No, I didn't pay anybody." I won because my products are good, my designs are good, and I answered the questions, correctly. And I was alone because my assistants, my team, were going to the Louvre, and I went there on the photo shoot by myself. So I was like so helpless, and there were 10 of them, and like just like attacking me. But that was one of my challenges, making serious that me as an Asian, as a Filipino, can do it too, can compete with anybody else. So
Nanalo ka na ha, nabully ka pa dahil Asian ka, dahil Filipino ka.
Yes, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Parang hirap yatang patunayan ang sarili mo because Asian ka, no? Kahit magaling ka.
Yes, yun na nga. Always trying to prove yourself. But if you stay, if you stay focused naman sa purpose mo, and you stay happy of what you're doing, yung ginagawa mo is masaya ka, fulfilling naman siya, and always kana have energy to fight.
Yan talaga ang malungkot na katotohanan na kinakaharap ng maraming mga Pinoy sa kabila ng kanilang mga pagtatagumpay. Pero bukod sa daigdig ng fashion, may nagpapasaya kay Aya bilang nanay. May 2 siyang anak na mga lalaki, edad 10 at 5 taong gulang.
I started it with my older son, Ira, when he was 6 years old. Dinala ko siya sa Pilipinas, dun sa bukid namin, sa Sawata, sa San Isidro and Davao del Norte. Tapos may mga nakita siyang mga bata na, sometimes yung mga bata, ang laki ng butas ng tsinelas nila pag pumupuntang school. Kasi iba talaga yung dito sa US. They have free busing, the parents have cars that take them to school. Tapos sabi niya, "Mom, why is he walking na walang tsinelas or malaking butas na tsinelas?" And sabi niya, "And look, the bag is just like a grocery bag." And then I said, "Well, it's different here. They don't have a school bus that will take them to school every day. So they have to walk miles, and their shoes, they don't have much money to buy new shoes all the time." Doon niya nakita, sabi niya, "I want to help. I want to do something." So yun, gumawa kami ng mission trip na every year. So we were able to help children there to replenish their tsinelas, and then buy them proper backpacks and school supplies. At saka nag-aano din kami ng feeding program for undernourished children. And he was actually named as one of the 50 kid heroes of the United States sa ginawa niya through by GoFundMe. And then now, a year after that, we've been just doing it through the profit of Aya's Threads. And the foundation is Ira's Helping Hands.
Ira, at age 6, ganun siya kamulat. Na gusto niyang tumulong.
Yun kasi yung gusto ko, yung mamulat yung mga mata din nila about, different world out there. Kasi ibang-iba talaga. Over here, children can just throw away their food after they, "I don't want this anymore," and half of it are thrown. And lagi kong sinasabi sa kanila na some of the children in the Philippines will be just so happy to eat 1 spoon of rice in a day. And we shouldn't take it for granted. So
Tulad ni Aya, gaano ba kahalaga sa isang ina ang maagang pagtuturo sa kanilang mga anak?
Because I want them to grow up as good world citizens. Wherever they go, I want them to be a good world citizen, to open their mind into the world, that not only they can live this world comfortably, but also have that opportunity to help, kasi iba yung feeling ng magbibigay ka, diba? Iba yung satisfaction ng magbibigay ka, and to learn naman about life.
Alam ni Ira na awardee na siya. Kinilala yung kanyang ginagawa sa Pilipinas.
Yes, kasi yung mayor namin dito sa Warwick, New York, pumunta sa school nila, tapos in-award talaga siya in front of everybody ng plaque about doon na, making change into the world and making passion into action. So sabi niya, he wants to do it for the rest of his life. To help. Tsaka yung brother niya din, he's thinking of something different na makatulong. In the making pa, kasi at first sabi niya, he wants to do a shoe drive or maybe toy drive, but I think when I bring him to the Philippines this year, mag-open na yung travel natin, no? Travel restrictions natin. We're planning to go back, and we're gonna find a school to rebuild there in our province and help our children to have a more comfortable learning experience. So I think he'll find his project on what he wants to do, the little one. And my husband too, Robert, he's very supportive of everything.
At ano namang lessons ang iniwan sa'yo nitong pandemic?
Yung lesson always na inaano ko, pandemic man o hindi, yun na nga, yung mag-stay ka sa focus mo, don't shift. Kasi yung ano ko talaga is sustainability and helping other people. And I always stay on top of that. Maybe you can incorporate other marketing style during the pandemic, but always stay to the value and focus of your brand. Always innovate. Kahit anong panahon pa, kahit pandemic pa, or whatever happens to the world, always try to shift into how the world is, and you'll stay afloat. You'll stay on top.
Anong inspirasyon, anong mensahe ang gusto mong sabihin sa mga fashion designer na katulad mo at gusto itong ginagawa mo, saan man sila naroroon sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo?
Pursue your dreams. Don't be afraid of anything. Maybe if you want to start small at first, do that. And also try to find mentors. I wasn't able to mention that earlier, no? I have a board of mentors na educate sa akin kung anong gagawin. And I know sometimes tayo mga Pilipino, it's hard for us to ask for help, to ask for advice sometimes, but it's needed in this industry. And try to always stay in your purpose, focus, and find a niche of what fashion style you want to put out, what fashion style you want to do, because yung niche mo, yun yung magpapa-segregate sa'yo sa sa medyo mas style na ng fashion.
With or without pandemic, fashion will stay.
Yes, it's always staying. Us, Filipinos, when we go abroad naman, no, we always just limit our dreams. We always make it stay here. Dream up there, like way up high to your head, because most of the time you'll reach the head part. And then, but you're okay because you're still above what your dream was. So dream big, dream bigger.
Thank you very much, Aya Faraoni, sa pagbabahagi ng iyong kwento mula dyan sa New York, sa Amerika. Mahigit 24 na taon nang naglilingkod sa ating mga OFW at kanilang mga kamag-anak saan man sa mundo. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagtitiwala at suporta sa Bantay OCW Foundation. Patuloy po tayong magtulong-tulong para mas marami pa tayong matulungan. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Mula sa INQUIRER.net, Inquirer Television, at Radio Inquirer Online, sincerely yours, Susan K.